Please do not listen to this recording whilst driving or operating any machinery. Hello there, my name is Ellen Booth and I'm a registered clinical hypnotherapist. So, you are a user of ketamine and you wish to stop doing it. Well, firstly, you must have seen on the news, the television, internet and media about the ketamine crisis. About just how dangerous ketamine actually is. Now, you may think you will be okay as you may not have been doing it for very long and you think that you will have stopped doing it before any problems happen to you. And you think that one last time, then I will quit. And guess what? The last time never comes and you carry on using it, putting yourself at further risk of harm. Now, I myself have known of people who damaged their bladder from long-term use and they piss themselves regularly and have to wear an adult nappy. I also knew of someone who eventually died from long-term ketamine use. And in their last stages, it was agonising for them to urinate because they had damaged their bladder beyond repair. And I also know of someone's daughter who did ketamine for about a 1-year period and it totally destroyed their mental mind and they had to go and live in a care home as it sent them crazy. And you see on the news and media people who now have severe, unreversible organ damage. Ketamine is a drug that will not take very long to cause you severe, unreversible damage to your body and your mind. Ketamine is not a drug to be naive about or underestimate its dangerous risks from regular or long-term use. All drug use is bad, whatever the drug is. They all have their problems and their risks. But whatever you do, try not to use or get addicted to ketamine because it's probably the worst one that will cause you damage over a short space of time. I know it's very cheap in price. Ketamine is so cheap and it seems a bargain for the recreation that you get for what you pay. And that it's great fun getting absolutely shit-faced on it. But you are playing with fire, literally. If you damage yourself beyond recovery with what you are doing, you will wish that you had never gone anywhere near it, and by then it'd be too late for you. And with the ketamine crisis and all of the young teenagers who can afford it with their pocket money, they do not understand just how dangerous what they are doing actually is. And there has been reports of people severely damaged by ketamine who did not actually use it for very long. So do not think that it won't happen to you, because it can happen to you as much as all of the other people who have had health problems, severe health problems from using ketamine. So stop now. Stop right now whilst You can, before it's too late for you. Okay. So now, this is where I come in, because I'm going to help and assist you to stop using ketamine. And in order to do this, I want to show you how you can actually do a lot better in a very natural, healthy way. Now, with hypnosis, I don't expect that you know this, but hypnosis can be used to recreate the effects of any substance or drug-induced effect naturally, in a natural creation of a very similar induced effect and natural high. So instead of ketamine, I'm going to show you how you can use self-hypnosis to recreate the effects of ketamine naturally. And using hypnosis, which is safe, natural, and you can do it as much as you like. Now, modern day ketamine is not like how it was back in the day a long time ago, because with modern day ketamine, you don't actually go into a K-hole. You are still consciously aware of your surroundings and what is going on. Whereas back in the day, when someone went into a K-hole, they did so because ketamine was made from horse tranquilizer. And what would happen is they would lose consciousness of their whole surroundings. Now, using hypnosis, I'm going to show you a recreation of modern day ketamine and ketamine back in the day as a mixture of combined effects. So you may find that you have an awareness of what's around you. You may be aware of your surroundings in the room that you're in, or you may totally lose awareness of everything around you, where you become so deeply under hypnosis that you are absorbed into your own imagination. Okay, so I shall now begin with the hypnotherapy. So if you'd like to make yourself comfortable, uncrossing any hands, arms, legs or feet, and you can sit up and listen, or you can lay down, is absolutely fine. And you may have your eyes open or closed throughout, or you can open and close them throughout as you wish. Now, clear your mind completely of all thoughts, distractions, so you have no thoughts, no distractions, just a calm, clear, empty mind. No thoughts at all. A blank, empty mind. Now, in your imagination is very powerful and has the ability to visually see each and every word you hear me say to you to see each word you hear so clearly. It can and will be as vivid and clear as when you are dreaming when you sleep at night. Much more powerful, much more vivid than any drug could possibly do the same. And you can hear the sound of every word that I describe in your imagination, just the same as if you had heard the sound or the word out loud for real. That sound I may describe to you. You can hear the sound just as though you heard it in your mind, just out loud, just the same as music, the same principle as music that goes round in your head, and you can hear that music just the same as if it had been played out loud for real. And you can feel the vivid sensations in your body, on your skin, of everything you hear me say and describe to you. You can feel that touch of each and every word I physically describe to you. Okay, so ready? We shall begin. In your imagination right now, as you hear me say these words, describing every last detail to your imagination right now, that becomes real, vivid, exactly how you would experience in fine detail every sound and word you hear me say. In your mind's eye, see, feel that you are right now. You are seated in a chair, a comfortable chair, around a table, on a patio, in a beautiful garden, a very beautiful garden, a colourful garden, rich with brightly coloured flowers, long green grass all around the flowers, and you can smell those pretty flowers that you can see, and you can smell the aroma of freshly cut grass. You can smell it in the air. And there is a strong sense of peace, tranquility in this peaceful, quiet, secluded place. And there is no one else around. It's just you alone, and the only sounds that you can hear is the sound of the birds, the insects, the bees buzzing away, along with the gentle sound of the breeze all around in the trees. And you can feel the gentle touch of that breeze on your skin. Now, as you sit comfortably, very calm, relaxed and at peace, on the table in front of you is a mirror, and on that mirror on the table right in front of you is a fat line of ketamine on it, just for you, along with a £20 banknote that has been rolled up, ready for you. Now you take the line of ketamine. You take that line of ketamine just for you, and I will give you 30 seconds of silence to do so. Now, as you relax deeper and deeper, you vividly see, hear and feel in your imagination each and every word you hear me say to you. You are now sinking down your chair, sinking down, like your whole body has turned into a liquid, and the liquid you are is running away down the chair you were sat, and you are now the liquid, going down, running down the chair into a puddle of water. You are now a puddle of water that runs down the gaps in the patio slabs below the chair on the ground, and you run into the grass and the soil of the garden, and that water that you are waters, feeds and nourishes the flowers and the long grass. So you become absorbed by the flowers and the long grass. And you are now surrounded by beautiful, colourful flowers and long grass, and the bees and the butterflies landing on the flowers that you are. You are the flowers. And those bees and butterflies landing on you, the flowers. You are now the pollen on the flowers, and the dusty yellow pollen that you are, that you have become, sticks to the butterflies' tiny legs as they land and then fly away. And you are now attached, and you become the butterfly. You become a butterfly, a beautiful blue and black butterfly, fluttering through the air. You flutter away past all of the long grass and flowers you leave behind, and out and away completely from that garden that you were in. You are now a beautiful butterfly fluttering through the air towards a nearby meadow. And that meadow you are now in is full of beautiful, colourful, wild flowers everywhere, long grass. And there are thousands of other butterflies all around you, of all different colours, shapes and sizes. And you have now become all of the butterflies combined. You are now not just one, you are all of the butterflies combined that swarm through the air and the breeze, in the air that carries you through the sky. And now, all of a sudden, you find yourself seated back in your chair, sat at the table, back on the patio, in the garden where you started. And in the distance, the butterflies fly away and off into the distance. And you can see your reflection in the mirror on the table, and you see that there are now flowers in your hair. And I want you to know that you can do this anytime you wish to. You can imagine yourself any place, any time, anywhere. you can allow your imagination to go wild inside your mind. All as you do is close your eyes and be at peace with yourself, alone, with no thoughts, no distractions, just a calm, clear mind, and allow your imagination to wander and take you away wherever you wish to go, whatever you wish to do, anytime, anywhere, any place you wish to do so. And now this hypnosis has now come to an end. You can open your eyes right now, waking up now, opening your eyes. You are back in the room, fully wide awake. Thank you very much for listening.